I'm Tabitha Rock.
And I'm Sam Davenport.
Born and bred in Melbourne, we live and breathe property, and we know the Melbourne market like the back of our hand. We've both been buying and selling real estate in Metro Melbourne for over 2 decades combined, and we've learned a few lessons along the way.
It's 2026
It is.
and we are back
We're back, baby.
with some property culture
Yeah.
on the podcast. Culture. 2026, we are pumped.
We are so pumped for this year.
I know.
We are refreshed, restored. It's been a summer to remember, although I was in winter.
Yes,
But
you've done that twice now.
I know.
Unusual.
It's very unusual because I come back pacey and you know I like to be bronzed.
I know. I'm like, what?
I think what's going to happen moving forward is I'm going to stop over in Bali on the way home.
Yes,
And just-
except I've done a stop over in Bali from Europe on the way home, mate. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty roundabout.
Roundabout. Well, and you can't sunbake in like Dubai, can you? I've never been.
Isn't it cloudy and
hot. 50 degrees.
I have never been there either. I mean, I've been to that airport a lot.
Maybe that's where the next director's retreat is.
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no.
Singapore?
What? No.
Fiji?
What? No.
Oh, wow. Well, you know,
Thailand?
no
No,
what we love.
Vietnam. I've never been to Vietnam.
I think I have a long time ago.
Yeah.
With my parents, which really hits different.
Wow.
But you know what? We love talking about one of the deals that we did with one of our beautiful clients, case study.
Case study.
Yeah?
I've got a new way of saying that,
Oh,
actually.
do you? Talk to me.
One of our longtime listeners
Oh, hello.
and friends of the podcast,
Oh, hello.
shout out Matilda C., likes to give us some tips and tricks.
We love,
We love some
constructive.
feedback. Always
I
constructive.
don't want hateful feedback.
Oh, no.
Because I'm too sensitive.
I can't handle it.
No.
That's why I don't know how you do the TikTok videos.
Yeah,
I just
I know.
can't do it.
I just mute all the comments and
Do you?
get rid of the haters. No,
Yeah.
I don't. I just leave them on read. One goes, I replied to one yesterday saying, I hope that made you feel good.
Well,
Well, because,
my
like,
whole thing is like
Why aren't you
those
just
people have got-
scrolling on?
well, they've got hate in their heart.
Oh,
They've got hate in their
jeez.
heart. And then it's like you almost feel bad for them. Oh, I'm thinking, how am I on 18%? It's because this is a screenshot. I'm like, the day's only just begun. The year's only just begun and I'm on 18%. Okay, so because we call it case study.
And it's gross.
Wah, wah.
Oh,
Boring.
it's so bad. What were we trying? We were trying to inject another name into
Yeah,
it.
you had another one for it. Success story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad too. She's like, what about instead of case study, the advocacy files?
Okay.
So like, and you play the X-Files theme.
Okay, let's
behind
give
when
that
you
a go.
introduce the segment. So
Well,
here, wait, what?
they've done that in post-production.
Oh,
They've put the
okay.
X-Files thing.
Is it do-no-no-no-do-no-no?
Yeah.
Is that right? Anyway.
And also only
the advocacy files.
no sub-30s will know what the X-Files is.
Scully.
Yeah, they won't know.
Gillian Anderson. She's current now again. She's back with something else, isn't she? She's
I
on a
don't
new
know.
show. Anyway, so that I'm not obsessed with. Listing lessons, not bad. Reminds me of Listing Melbourne.
I mean, it does.
Throwback to 2025.
Was that in 2025? That was also in 2024 and 2023. That kept going for a long time.
Lessons from the list.
Okay.
I don't know about
I'm a
that.
bit confused. I love the alliteration.
Proven culture.
Oh, yes.
That's probably where we're going to land.
Yeah.
And then she says, ha ha, I'll stop. Proven culture.
Proven culture. I
Anyway.
don't mind it.
Case study. We've got a case study for you.
Yeah.
So this is less of a specific singular story because we spent a lot of time down in this pocket last year and we're expecting to again this year and in years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Frankston.
Frankston,
we love
Frank
it.
Gannistan.
Whoa.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know. I've never, ever heard that before.
Maybe that's what people in the north call it.
Oh, people in the north. Where are you up there?
The Google Maps don't work down in Franga.
Oh, my God,
They
mate.
can't. We can't navigate from Coburg to Frankston.
Did you go there recently? You did.
Did I? Oh, yes,
You
I
did.
did for a Christmas party.
Did you see anything or you just went to someone's house?
No, I went to the bars. It was happening.
I'm telling you, it's the place to be.
No, it was a vibe and there were no crazies anywhere. There was a little bit of grunge and a little bit of graffiti going on.
Yeah, but everywhere. Carlisle Street's hideous now.
Chapel
Street
the
is
worst.
scary.
That's what's happening to Stonington, Chapel Street.
Chapel Street, Windsor End. But it's very, anyway, Frankston is amazing. I've been a believer for a long time. And obviously I've been buying down there for years, for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And back 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, the property prices were about $600,000.
You couldn't give them away.
Well, you could buy them very easily.
Yeah.
You were the only buyer on any given property for sale. $600,000 for a freestanding brick veneer home, which is what you get down there in that area, in the Coringal part of Frankston, which is a huge estate that was built, in the late 70s, early 80s. But the houses are solid. Even if they've not been well maintained, the physical structure is built like a brick shit house.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of like a Bandura because they're all ex-estates.
Yes. So Frankston's full of ex-estates. So you've got, obviously, it's made up of lots of different areas. It's quite big actually, Frankston, but you've got the Bayside area, which is the most rapidly changing part of the suburbs. So obviously the council, not obviously, but I don't know if you know how much money's been pumped in by the council. I mean, they've got like a 10-year plan in place because the plan is to create a
mini Gold Coast.
Well, yeah, but yes. But like another central CBD or whatever. Sort of like what their big plan was for Geelong. Did that happen?
I don't know.
But they put a lot of money in that for sure.
After Ford left, everyone left.
Oh my God. Yeah, just because my mum used to live there back when this was all happening. So I was like, yeah, Geelong. And now I've never been back since. But they put a lot of money in that for sure. Anyway, it's incredible what they've done. I mean, there's a place called Jubilee Netball Centre, right? It's got 2 AFL fields.
Yeah.
No, 2 AFL separate fields.
Wow.
It's got like 15 outdoor courts, brand new netball courts, 13 indoor stadium, brand new, amazing stadium.
And I think we've got a train station.
At Jubilee?
In Frankston?
Oh, yeah. Train station, of course. But it's like you just look around, you drive around, spend some time there, and you can see why investors are running. They are running. So 4 years ago, the property prices were sitting around $600,000 for these brick veneer homes on like between 500 and 600 square metre blocks. They are now sitting at around 8 to 850. So you can still get them a little under 800, but even in the last 12 months. They're
probably compromised.
They're usually just in poor condition. Yeah. But anything that's in good condition is like 850. And then anything with a 4th bedroom is 950 to $1 million. Anything with, another 100 square metres of land is 1 to 1.1.
Yeah.
Like they're flying up there. In the last 12 months, they've seen capital growth of like up to 10% or 8 to 10, depends. But even in the apartments as well, in the units, they've gone up like 8.5%.
And I don't think it's only that component of capital growth, which we obviously love, but I think the rental returns are pretty good down there, aren't they?
Yeah, the rental returns are good. The yield's like sitting at around 3.5%, which is, in the units it's like closer to 4, which is good, 4.2 even in some parts, like depends on where you are. But 3.4, 3.6% for a house that's also going to have capital growth is like what we used to call the unicorn.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Now it's Frankston.
But it's amazing. I mean, they're literally going to build, they call it the Great Wall of Frankston along the bay. Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
No, but is that when they blow out the sand banks?
No. So this is the developments that they're calling the Great Wall.
Yes.
So as you arrive into Frankston on Nepean Highway, they've got approved 2 14-storey towers.
Well, there's already those 2 massive towers that were built. Actually, a friend of a friend has bought in there. She says it's all downsizers.
Oh, yeah.
And she's young.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, it's a bit unusual, but it's got the most amazing rooftop area with.
And it's on the water. It's on the water, but they've got 5 towers approved and then more and more. And they've changed all the zoning in the area. So now it's like tiered. So even in some of the back streets of the Bayside part of Frankston, not of Coringal area, not beyond the freeway.
Yeah.
But you've got like just on a regular 800 square metre block, a corner block, they won't allow you to do just 2 townhouses. They want you to do like a 4-story development. And it's like, what the hell? But we need more housing.
We do.
We do.
How's the livability of that place?
Livability of Frankston?
Well, no, of a 4-story.
Well, they want it to be apartments.
Oh, right.
So
I just actually did a final inspection in December for clients, and they have come from a 3-level townhouse. Their little girl walked through this amazing double fronted Victorians, all single level that we've bought next to a park, and they're like, no stairs. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so nice.
So I was like, 4-story townhouse. Jeez, boys.
Yeah, apartment block, like a little mini apartment block. You're like, what? On what? How much land?
Yeah.
But that's what they're saying they want to create and want to do. And that's like the goal for the area. But, I mean, the infrastructure they've built around it, mate, it can handle it.
And there's a train station that's got an extra tail of train line that you're saying might not open but might.
Yeah, like they've had that in the works for ages, and I don't really get why. I probably need to look into a bit more about why it keeps stalling. I think it's just a money factor.
Yeah.
But Frankston train station is not technically the end of that line. It's actually Baxter. So it goes Frankston, Leawarra, Baxter. So I don't know when it used to run or why it doesn't run or when, they're saying as recently as 2023 they were saying that now that's on pause because they were going to bring it back.
You would just imagine that that's certainly because if the infrastructure
physically there,
if the infrastructure's there, surely to get it going again couldn't be that much. As opposed to clearing the path for a whole new train line going, buying houses. And
oh, my God.
Nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
How they were trying to do back in the day with Collingwood, just buy all those houses to widen Alexandra Parade.
Every time I look at, what's that street name? Street name's like Foster first.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about, right on the corner of Punt.
Yes.
I
was like, I saw a house there for sale for a client the other day and I didn't go and look at it. I was like, oh no, I'm traumatized by that area.
100%. And also, like, I love Collingwood, but it's all on clay and the houses are full.
The houses are bad.
Cracking issues that not even underpinning's going to help you.
Yeah, underpin this year, underpin again next year. Yeah.
Welcome to your $20,000 body corporate fees.
Yeah. But anyway, Frankston has been on the rise for the last 5 years. It's a huge change down there, particularly since 2020. Yes, there was a bigger increase through COVID. We're higher now than we were during COVID. And then it dropped ever so slightly, but it's come back and more again already. But that's where, you've got such a mix of buyers buying down there and not necessarily that big a mix. It's obviously first and second home buyers and it's investors. And investors are going bananas. Like it seems like an insatiable appetite for rentals. Like every investment property we've bought down there, we've leased pre-settlement.
Yeah.
Without any issue or difficulty. Like it is just still affordable and people can still have a good sized family house for like just under $600 a week.
Yeah, wow.
Where you look around here, like again, sorry Stonington, but like the tiny houses for $950 a week. What?
Insanity.
I can't fit my 2 children here, let alone a Christmas tree and a bloody, and a caravan and a boat and a this and a lifestyle location and,
And I think the market down there, I mean, talk us through it because it's very different. Like my Frankston, where I buy for us as a company in the north and the west, would be a Faulkner.
Yes.
That would sort of be similar to what you can get for your money. I'm only 15 Ks from the CBD and obviously
I'm 45.
Yeah.
Which is so funny to me. I try and get people to Faulkner. When I'm like overwhelmed, I'm like, go to Faulkner.
And I'm like, it's actually such a vibe. I've
great.
been buying in Faulkner for 7 years and I'm like, it's going to be so good.
It's so close. And again, it's all about a house on land.
Yeah.
That is a true white picket fence, old school family home.
Yeah.
And that is the great Australian dream. Like that's where I'm like, go there.
Yeah. But what is happening over in Faulkner, the agents know that they've got gold real estate. And so they're putting so much of it online, selling it at auction for huge prices. Where I think down in Frankston, what's happening?
Oh my God. It's definitely by far the most difficult market I operate in. Like it is really stressful and it's overwhelming. Like the average days on market is 17 and that's including auction campaigns in that. So barely anything makes it to auction. Barely anything makes it online. Majority of it is just basically being texted out to a group of people. Whether or not you're on the group, good luck to you.
Well, you said there's WhatsApp groups.
Oh yeah, it is insane what goes on down there. Like I haven't not had a client down there for a long time, but there was a short period of time last year where I was able to mute those groups and just like not look into it because it is the volume of sales off market is incredible.
And you're saying like you'll be notified of a property and within 24 hours they'll have 4 offers on the table.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them unconditional, like they haven't done building and pest inspections. They haven't got subject to finance in there, which like the subject to finance part is pretty normal, but not having done a building and pest or have your contract subject to, I mean, I think that's pretty cowboy behaviour.
Oh, and on top of that though, the house itself has had unregulated building works done to it. It's not documented properly in the contract or they just haven't done they haven't got building permits for huge outdoor structures that are adding value to the property. It is rogue down there. It's a different world and the pace at which property moves, if you miss a day, you're gone.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't even bother to look at that property. So the most common way in which we are seeing and buying property down there is off market. We're having to see it that day. And if you don't see it that day and 5 other people do, it's gone. So you see it that day and then you need to be ready to submit by either that night or the next morning.
Yeah.
And that has to be communicated really clearly with the selling agent so that they're waiting for you. Or they're preparing their vendor for you or that they're preparing whatever, their process for you. But majority of the ones that I've bought down there, I've seen it, ran due diligence that day and bought it either that night or the next morning.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare to go all the way through to anything other than that.
And that's why when clients sign on with us, I always say like you can use whoever you want in terms of conveyancer, building and pest inspector. But let me tell you, when we need to hustle, we need all hands on deck and we need conveyancers doing like 1-hour turnarounds of contract reviews. We need building inspectors that will just drop everything and put us to the top of the list. Like that's the team you need around you.
Exactly.
So lean on the people that we work with because they will do that for us.
Yeah.
Because I think that the particular one you're talking about now, I mean, you had the contract reviewed back within the hour. And
exactly.
find a conveyancer that will do that or
will
won't
even
charge.
reply.
Yeah, through the roof.
Yeah,
So,
well that for me is the thing is that, you know, do whatever you want, but you won't buy the house imagine if they're against me.
yeah.
Like I go in and I'm like so quick, not only because I know that that's what is necessary, that's the pace at which the agents are working in, but like you say, I've got my team. Like this one that you're referring to, this was like right before Christmas, just right before Christmas. And we had actually got the address from another agent who had valued the property but missed the business.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, call Jealous Craig. They've got this
They've
one.
got the listing.
I'm crying into my noodles for lunch.
Totally. And that's a relationship thing, you know, to have that conversation and for them to say, yeah, it's with these guys. So we didn't get it through these guys who ended up having it. Anyway, we get there, we go and have a look. They'd already had 2 buyers through that morning and received an offer. Like, you only just came here 2 hours ago. What do you mean? You've already got an offer. And it was another advocate who obviously operates in the area and understands how it works. But then we went through, and before I went through, because it's a 2-hour round trip, we have to do majority of our due diligence before we go down there because a lot of them do have illegal building works and things like that are going to negatively impact bushfire zones, stuff like that maybe for an investor is not quite right. So we will do most of our due diligence before we inspect, go down there, have a look, tell the agent on physical inspection, I will prep to submit on this, but I need you to, I don't know whether I can say what they did for us.
What?
Well, because it's sort of like, yeah.
We got the deal done in the way we wanted it to transpire, which is often how we bring it together.
For me, it's so much about like this agent was good. They did a good job. They got us through. They got the right buyer through the home.
Yeah.
So they did their job and they got the property sold for their client. That's their job, right? For me, I feel like we've got so much experience in the industry and we know I'm protective of my time and my clients and I also know what needs to happen in order to get things done. And we often, I know you do it too, we will speak to the agent about how we think it should run.
Yeah.
And just get it going that way because we know what the outcome is going to be, which is going to be a sale or a purchase. And that's the goal. So let's do it this way. And then let's get to the end goal that we're all trying to. And
also I think what's important to note is you did still buy that property subject to building and pest inspection and the conversation. Because I always say this to the agent. I go, it's subject to building and pest inspection. You know we've got to do it. Just tell your client like the advocate's never pulled out of a property, which is, 95% true. I have pulled out of a few. But it's very rare because they are really a maintenance report.
Yeah.
But it is we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's. And as the role is to protect our client, we must have that. We must do that level of due diligence.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be done within the cooling off period.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
Happy
That's
days. So
yeah. And it goes in as a clause. And then anyway, so you get the contract of sale while you're physically standing there. And in the moment, as soon as I receive it, it gets flicked to my conveyancer. Hey, so sorry. Would you mind? You've got an hour.
Yeah.
Send a text also just to make sure they've really got the message. Hey, I'm so sorry. I've just sent you an email. Is it okay? Is it okay? And they do. They get it back to me every single time and time again. And then beyond that, I've also got a text going to my building and pest inspector. Are you available tomorrow morning? Come back 8:30 a.m. in the morning.
Yep,
he's available. Perfect. We'll sign contracts today. Call my client. You ready? You available? You're going to sign this right now if I send this to you? Yep. Ready, available. They get it signed, get it back to the agent. Agent gets vendor to sign. Deal done. Building and pest inspection happens in the morning. It's fine as we know it is because we know what we're looking at. But from a compliance perspective for our business, we always want to check and obviously to protect our client.
Yeah.
I'm not going on the roof. I say that to people all the time.
Yeah.
I'll look at everything inside, but I don't have a moisture reader and I'm not going to stand on the roof.
No.
So
I'm not going to climb in the ceiling.
Not going under the house either. Gross. I might duck my head under to see what
sometimes get like on my hands and knees.
I'm not going on my hands and knees. I'll just crouch.
I think people look at me like, really, in the heels? Is she doing that? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like I will, and I do. Just to check, just to have a look. But it's obviously we want to make sure there's no major defects that we've missed or that we can't see. And I say to my clients and I say to the agent, I just want a list of the minor defects so that my client has a maintenance plan for the next couple of years.
Totally.
That they can tick through. I had actually someone at the Christmas party last year say to me, oh no, you told me the story about the building inspector. I want to meet the building inspector. I've ticked off all of the things on the list.
Yes.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was. I know that client that you're talking about. But also I think it's good with investment properties, even to do a building and pest, because even if there is a tenant in there, so I bought one recently in Coburg. It was a Victorian. We got it pretty cheap because it does need quite a bit of maintenance. But like the owner probably hasn't stepped foot in that property for a long time. The property manager, does the compliance stuff but isn't also a builder, so really doesn't know what to 100% look out for. And the tenants, well, they're just living in it. So I think this building inspection is a really good reset for the property as well to make sure that maintenance doesn't go unanswered and the property deteriorates. I mean, that was a weatherboard, so it's a bbit different than your brick veneer that you're talking about down in Frankston. There are different layers of maintenance that are needed.
Yeah.
But I always say, it's the best $700 you're going to spend.
Ever spend.
Actually, no, our fee is.
Yeah.
And then the building inspector.
But it's also like if you know you've bought the property, you definitely want to spend that money on confirmation of the quality of the build or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you're pre-auction, you're not sure. That's a little bit different. But post-purchase, mate.
Yeah.
Better make that subject to building and pest inspection.
Yeah.
But the other thing as well is like just oftentimes, I'm finding that oftentimes I'm meeting the tenants And this one that we're talking about, like, went down and the tenants were there, as they often are. And you just get a bit of a read for them, you know, and like you can give a little bit of an overview of the current tenant to the purchaser and just be like, I met them. Do you know what? This one I was like, it's clean but cluttered.
I mean, good description.
That's fine. I'm fine with that, so long as it's clean.
I had a final inspection with a client back in December, and the tenants were home, and they were talking. They were all into their trees, their fruit trees, and they were really bonding. And I was like, "This is great," because there's mutual respect. And I think that from a rental provider, we've changed the wording and the dialogue.
You don't like landlord?
No, you're not. They're rental providers these days.
Jesus,
I know. So
anyway, but and the fact that like the tenants definitely want to stay, the fact that they sort of know they're on probably a pretty good wicket with their rent and that you can increase it in March of this year when it's ready to be increased and all of that stuff. But I mean, that's just one example of many down there, but it's quite common exactly that way that happened. Like getting the off market, going through it within 24 hours. And if you don't, you've missed it.
Yeah.
And then just being able to be really reactive and act quickly. And that's the conversations we're having with the clients who are coming on with us who are buying down there. I'm like, you're bareback, put a bloody blindfold on, off we go. Like
that's quite descriptive.
Who am I in that? I'm the horse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on there.
Anyway.
But they have to just be that's where I say to them, it's really critical that you trust me because we don't have time for you to question my process.
Yeah.
We have to just be decision making and you have to understand that I know what I'm doing and I'm not going to put you in something that's not going to do well.
Yeah. But I think that comes right off the back from who they were referred by to the conversations, you know, before they even sign on with us, the case studies we walk them through or whatever the new words that we're calling these friggin' podcasts. Proven culture. Proven culture. Purchase culture, I was thinking of saying, but that's wrong. You know, all these things lead them to understand that when we need to pull the trigger, we sometimes need to go quickly. And it's not a matter of us making the process go quickly.
No, it's the market. Yeah. That's how it operates. And that's the conversation we have with them before they come on board. And if they're not on board with that, they will miss time and time and time again. So it's really critical to sort of be prepared for that, which is what we try and make them do. So that's that. That's
good
the
work,
proven
girl.
Culture of the. Do you know what I always
along the bay?
Yeah, but do you know what I keep calling it? Richmond in my mind.
Frankston, Richmond. Well, maybe the new Richmond.
I think it's the new Richmond.
Well, anyway, that's been great. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
Loved it. Now we're going straight to our favourite little segment.
F, marry, kill.
Maybe we need a jingle for this.
Jingles. I love jingles.
Okay. What are we effing? What are we marrying? What are we killing? Frankston, Faulkner, or Brisbane?
Whoa.
Yeah, Brisbane, because that's where all the other investors reckon is the holy grail. So we've got to throw that guy in.
I'd marry them all.
You'd marry them all. You can't.
Yeah, because they're all really they're good investors. Amish man.
Oh, Amish man.
Amish women are only allowed to have one husband. True. Because they're all good investment strategies, but Brisbane, I don't personally know, but I am actually, keeps coming up in my mind, backside of Brisbane.
Flood zones, though?
Brisbane, is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Kill Brisbane.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
F Faulkner, marry Frankston.
God, that's exactly what I thought you were going to do. Obviously, I'm swapping around Faulkner and Franger because, you know, I'm having a good time in Franger, but I'm going back to
what you know and love.
City.
And I've never even been to Faulkner.
Come with.
I might go out there one day and be like, hello.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Anyway, thanks for listening and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.